Well, Coach, as you know, being over in Orlando, still a bit warm here in Florida, but really all things considered, a wonderful fall afternoon for football here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Washington Redskins and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Coach, as you know, being over in Orlando, still a bit warm here in Florida, but really all things considered, a wonderful fall afternoon for football here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Washington Redskins and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They'll run on first down. It's Taylor. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game as he'll lose yardage. Coach, as you know, being over in Orlando, still a bit warm here in Florida, but really all things considered, a wonderful fall afternoon for football here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Washington Redskins and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Let's go.
On first down, Taylor. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Let's get off the field, D.
Here's 2nd and 8. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted. but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. And he's brought down. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. No problem there on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Here's a 2nd and 7. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammate's going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half, I mean, that just didn't happen. They go play action now. Haskins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
For a rookie first rounder, he's made a huge impact on this defense, but that tells me that they had a plan for him when they drafted him. Just turn him loose, do what you do best, go get the quarterback.
The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down. Now Haskins, 3rd and long. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Shaquille Barrett in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. Taylor now returning it. Give him 11 yards that time on the return, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
On 2nd down now. It's Taylor, and he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They run with Taylor. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll run with Taylor. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd down and 6.
On 3rd down, Newman rolling to his right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 16, 1st down Tampa Bay. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Back to throw. Newman. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this 1st quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Taylor. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. Newman. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins 17-yard line. First time into the red zone for the Buccaneers. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. Now Taylor. And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing because you think, okay, let's throw the ball. Oh, yeah, that's right. They defend the pass pretty well, too. Very difficult task right now.
To throw on 2nd down, Newman. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And a great return as he takes this up just shy of the 45. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington 1st down. Now Haskins on 1st down. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Shaquille Barrett has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Sacks a growing theme in this 1st half. This is 2nd and long. On play action, Haskins. This one complete to Scott Miller.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he's got the 1st as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. 3rd down turns to 1st with that 5-yard pickup. Haskins looking to throw on 1st down. It's caught. It's Miller. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there, 21 yards. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he fights his way into the end zone for a Redskin touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. The extra point up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as he'll start at the 21-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball.
And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
Watch that end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. 3 down, 3 down. 90 is the money.
Looking to throw on second down. Newman buying time to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. 1:54 left on the clock here in quarter number 2. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. He's going to look deep down the field. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. Pulled in at the 24. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
They go play action here on 1st down. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. He got 29 yards that time.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
This is Harris. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off inside the 5.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, what's the plan of attack here? Very late 2nd quarter, and look where the ball is.
Yeah, bad spot for you. And the defense has all 3 timeouts. So what you're telling your team is ball security number 1. It's not all on the running backs if you decide to run the football. That offensive line has got to protect them and wedge out some space because you can't just kneel. They take 3 timeouts. They're going to get the ball back in good field position with a chance to put points on the board. You got to try and get a 1st down and run out this first half.
And break, the tight end's got it. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Get ready. Time to end it. Check 56.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Taylor. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
At the 18-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Watch time, watch time. Tight end, watch.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. He's got a first down and more past the 30. A big play there just before halftime. 76 yards.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Back to throw. Newman. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And Gay knocks this one through. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Redskins in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a good effort on the return there. Gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line.
At their own 33-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Now a first down carry for Harris. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Great gains back-to-back. Last time over 30 yards, better than 20 here. On first down, it's Haskins. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Haskins will throw. Escaping the and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Shaquille Barrett in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Throwing on 3rd and long. Haskins looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Off play action. Newman sliding out of the pad. He's taken down. Back at his own 7. Reuben Foster, the former national champion in Alabama, gets in for the sack.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play action sack. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
They'll try the right side with Harris. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And down to the 27-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. First down, and they go back to Harris. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. From the 24, Haskins. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Now it's Haskins. It's brought in by Harris. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. Here we go with Geis. They only needed about 4 or 5 inches there. Relied on the big guys up front and got it done.
Yeah, this is the time to just go ahead and hit it straight ahead. No juking, right? No movement in the backfield. Take the ball and go. As I heard a coach tell a player a long time ago, save your dancing for the club, son. Just get up into that line of scrimmage.
Throwing now, Haskins on 1st down. They'll find Miller. That's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Back now in Tampa. It's the Redskins with a football and the lead as we start the 4th. On 2nd down, it's Harris. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. On the delay, here's Harris. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Tedrick Thompson picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
And it's Reuben Foster in on the tackle.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. Newman. Reuben Foster picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15.
Kill. Slam.
Back to throw. Newman. Flush to his right. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line. It's a sack. Alex Anzalone providing a little deja vu. Back-to-back sacks. And now they're staring at a 4th and long. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. On 4th down, Newman. Going up top. And got his man complete. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Well, that'll help get you out of danger. So much for playing it conservatively back towards your own goal line.
That aggressive mentality, sometimes you can use it, and they did there against a defense who probably thought to themselves, there's no way they take a shot here this deep in their own territory.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Strong right. Go. Alert. 3 down. 90 is a mic. Hey, pick it up, defense.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Wide open receiver complete. That's good for a Buccaneer first, to pick up of 12 yards.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
On 1st down, Taylor. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They go to the ground again with Taylor. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll buy some time right. And that will be incomplete.
What a job by this defense all game long. They've come together and really said, no one's crossing our goal line, and they're definitely not going to start right now.
You can just see the dejection. Feel like nothing is working offensively. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Looking to throw. Newman. And a big loss here as he's taken down. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Redskins defense going to take over on the turnover on downs. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps them in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They're in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Haskins going to try to throw it to the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to his tight end, David Njoku, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Redskins. A great play there. Taking it in. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further.
I've got to laugh here, and I really don't want to because the old school in me is not happy about this score this late, not necessary. But this is Madden, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is how it works.
Rub it in. Have a day.
I mean, what does it matter? These guys who are playing in this game, there are no feelings
exactly.
there.
They don't have to face the guy. Well, they might if they're in the same room going head-to-head. But
that's
the virtual guys on the screen don't have to face each other after this one.
In that case, run it up.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 49. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes. Get out of there.
So a victory here for the Washington Redskins. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that